Hi, I'm the Hacksaw. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm with my good friend Celina. Hi Celina.
Hello everyone.
Celina's full name is Celina Blodowska.
Oh, my really full name is Celina Maria Jadwiga Józefina Błędowska.
And that's why I didn't say that. So Celina, you are half Polish.
I am.
Can you tell me a bit about your background?
My father was a World War II soldier, lost his legs in the Battle of Breda, got a military cross, came back to this country because, quite frankly, at that time, if he went back to Poland, his dread was I'd be left on the streets begging. The UK gave him a huge chance. It also allowed him to develop his talents. I mean, he left Poland at a boy of 17. He lied in his identity pass, said he was 18, went from Bowen, which is now contemporary Ukraine, through to Romania, Hungary, then crossed over to the Balkans, through to Italy, killed an Italian fascist soldier in the tunnel between Italy and France, and then met up with the Polish army, 1st Division under General Maciek in France.
Wow.
And then they got the last boat from France to the UK, eventually ending up in Scotland. But he spent one night in Bradford, which apparently was really odd because his accent at that stage was anarchic, I imagine.
Right, yeah. So what did he do when he got back to England?
He trained as a stockbroker.
Okay.
But because he had artificial legs, he couldn't do the walking the floors and the meeting the greeting. So then he changed and trained as a watchmaker, but also he'd always had a keen interest in antiques. He also spent a short time, he owned a house in Cadogan Square. They got retribution for war damage with a lovely, wonderful Russian woman, the two of them. And I still have the rent book. Owned this house in Cadogan Square. I wish he'd hung on to it.
Yeah.
But moved to South London, owned shops, then moved to Kent, bought a business, did extraordinarily well, bought other businesses and became property landlord.
Yeah.
And
so a good, successful tax-paying immigrant.
Absolutely.
Stop the boats.
Oh God, he would be absolutely horrified at this.
I can imagine.
Because he was an example of someone who strived and did very, very well in this country, but through the help that this country gave and this welcome that the country gave to people like him. I mean, if he'd gone back to Poland, it would have been a nightmare for him. His mother had been in Mauthausen, German concentration camp. His sister had been in Siberia, lost a child because of the weather and just a horrible entity of that whole thing. His father was looked after by his mother in Mauthausen because his father was weak. His father died in the 1960s, and I remember coming home from school and I saw him crying. Why is Papa crying? His papa's died. And that has really stuck with me. So as a country that welcomes people from different backgrounds, from war, from torment and strife, this country gave him everything. And he would have been the first to admit it.
Certainly wasn't expecting this to be political or anything this early on, but hey, we've not even had a drink yet.
It's not political though, it's just
it's life,
story.
Right?
It's life for everyone. So, not everyone, but so many people. But I would imagine you go down any street in this country and there will be someone who's either a neighbour or they know someone who has similar background. Not necessarily from Europe, from anywhere in the world. And this used to be a country of hospitality and welcome.
I mean, similarly, my surname is Hachewski. My granddad was from Poland, and he fought again in the Second World War. He was a telecoms officer, and so he would run the telecommunications lines up to the front lines. And so, really dangerous job.
Very dangerous,
incredibly dangerous. And the stories that I've got about some of the things that he did in the war are quite incredible. Which it feels like is a different. We should talk about this some other time because it feels like there's lots we could get into. But no, today we're here to get drunk.
And what a good idea. Thank you, Tom. Tom, we're getting pissed.
So anyway, as you can imagine, I asked Celina to do this basically because two reasons. One is I think Celina is probably the only person that could actually stand to take this much alcohol in such a small space of time.
Could you stop the heavy lifting on the word stand? Sit might be better. Sit might be better.
But the second is, obviously, you've got heritage in the same region of the world that I do. Celina gave me lots of tips about the sorts of places that I should go when I was in Poland specifically. So yeah, I kind of figured it would be nice to try a few of these drinks with you and see what you think.
And what fun.
By the way, we have got some people that are watching today because we're actually having a bit of a garden thing. Yeah, so if you hear people in the background, it's because we're not actually by ourselves. We've got a bit of an audience today.
And we're here with the dog, with Isla.
We are here, yeah, with one of the dogs, with Isla. It's a bit unusual for me to have a bit of a crowd because I haven't done that. I mean, I've been away for a month, and each time I did recording, it was by myself on a tripod like that, and just me in the middle of nowhere. So it feels a bit weird, really, surrounded by people. So, so the first one I'm going to try is this one. So this is
Soplica.
Thank you, Soplica, which is from Poland.
Yeah.
So you're very familiar with this, right?
Yeah. Well, familiar.
Familiar.
Don't say the very. You know,
Very.
I don't want to sound like the pisshead of Norwich.
Slightly familiar with Soplica. So what is Soplica?
Soplica is a nut-based spirit drink. And that's about all I know, because usually I was enjoying it so much that I didn't really have time to read the labels. But my grandmother used to say, be careful.
Be careful.
Or in Polish, Celina, uważajcie, which meant don't drink too quickly, be sensible, have some milk before you drink, which is supposed to work.
Right.
Gets against headaches.
Oh, so you have milk before you drink?
Yeah, to fill your tummy so the alcohol
line your stomach.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, most doctors would say don't be an idiot, but it did work for me actually, the milk before the alcohol.
Okay. Should we have done that? I mean, we've already been on
We're too late.
wine, haven't we?
We're too late,
Yeah.
we've gone.
Okay. Let's have a little... Should we do like half shots? Because otherwise we're going to be quite...
I don't, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so how do you drink this?
Or sip straight back.
So the whole thing goes in?
Yeah.
Okay. Chin chin.
Na zdrowie.
Wow. Astorbia. So this is like
Quite warm.
It is quite warm. It's hazelnut, isn't it?
That's
Yes.
nice.
It's just hazelnut. Oh, it's delicious.
It does what it says on the tin.
It really does.
Wafers.
It's
I
a
like the
28%,
bottle.
so actually it's, you know, fairly reasonable.
Oh,
Good.
wow. Szlachetna means noble. So it's a noble drink.
Have you got memories of drinking Soplica when you were younger? Is this the drink that you would have when you were...
No, I mean, I've had it.
Yeah.
Actually, I've drunk it more in England because my father used to get it.
Okay.
For Christmas Eve. I have had Soplica once. Christ, I was young. 13.
Okay. That's quite young.
Yeah. And that's why I remember my grandmother
Okay.
telling me to be careful.
Be careful. Yeah.
Because-
What was the normal tipple of choice when you were younger?
Well, my amazing granny, who was a pain in the backside actually, because she was petrifying. She lived till she was in her 90s, but she used to start every day with a small tot
Okay.
of homemade spiritus, which had lemon added to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it was very sharp, doesn't taste like alcohol,
Yeah.
and knocked it back, and that was it.
Okay.
I mean, the cows would not have sat down. The horse was really worried.
Yeah.
And the chickens, no, we're going away.
Yeah.
Because she just went through her farm like a whirlwind.
Okay. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
So the next one is one that I didn't even know was a thing. But obviously, as you'll have seen some of the other videos, you'll know that my favourite chocolates that I brought back were Schokobananen, which are sort of like a weird foamy, well, you can see them on here. They're kind of like a weird foamy banana covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
I don't know much about this, to be honest. I
Let's
just picked it
try
up
it.
because it looked interesting.
Let's try it.
15%?
Oh, let's smell. It smells more chocolate than bananas.
It does, doesn't it? There's a little hint of banana.
But I'm trying to work out why is it a
no.
big thing in Germany which isn't actually the global centre of bananas.
Well, I think it's actually Austria. These are Austrian.
Well, is Austria famous for its growth of bananas?
Not really.
No.
So I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why they've.
Just curious. Why is it a thing? I'm not trying to be sloppy. I'm genuinely curious.
Not sure. Should we try this?
Good luck to the Austrians and their bananas.
It's like a proper syrupy...
It actually looks disgusting.
It does look quite gross.
What do you say in German? Prosit?
What?
Cheers, prosit.
Prosit?
I think. What did you say when you were in Germany?
I didn't.
No, your knowledge of languages.
I didn't. No, I'm not very good at it.
We're not going there.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's thick.
It's like bad Baileys.
Yeah, it is like bad Baileys.
I could live without that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a creamy sort of...
No bananas.
No, I'm not getting banana. It's chocolate. It's very
No, because
light
I've
chocolate.
eaten the chocolates at the front, which are quite lovely. But that, it's like someone went to bed, had a great idea, made it, and didn't actually think.
Didn't test it.
No.
Didn't actually try that, did they? It's not... I wouldn't say it's that unpleasant. Like, it's not horribly unpleasant.
No, it's not horrible.
It's drinkable, but it's not my favourite
It's all
drink.
sweet.
Sorry, did you just say that Schokobananen are invented in the
Who
First
the
World War?
hell has
Invented or
tasted...
developed during the First
By
World
whom?
War.
By whom?
Fellow, another Adolf.
An Adolf did it.
Adolf beer.
Blimey.
Really interesting. I would
Yes.
not have.
No,
not have thought of that.
never.
No.
They also do rum coconut balls.
Rum coconut balls.
Oh, I
I'm
like
up for
the
a rum
sound
co-
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll go
next we'll
those.
go back out and we'll
Yeah.
get some more. Okay.
We'll go back out.
Should we try another one? So, okay, I've actually got 4 from the same factory. This is Becherovka. So Becherovka, which you told me about actually.
Yes.
When I was in Karlovy Vary in Czechia.
Yeah.
That's where it's made. So, and this is basically the national drink, I think, of Czechia. This is what their spirit. I have no idea what it's like. I haven't tried it.
I haven't tasted it for a very long time.
So you've had this before a long time
Once.
ago. And I think when I was in the factory, they sort of pump some of the smell in. So you get the sort of herbal
It's gentian,
smell.
isn't it? It's that sort of
It's what?
intense gentian. It's a herby plant.
Gentian.
Gentiin.
Oh,
Herby plant.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've not had, but yeah,
Yeah.
I've not had it, so I don't know.
I'll look it up.
There you go. We've got our
Expert.
researcher on the case. Thank
no,
you, Laura.
we've got an expert.
Or blue flower,
Yes.
trumpet shaped, but it's the root that they use in the drinks, and it's
Ah.
an ingredient in Angostura.
Oh,
Oh.
Angostura bitters. That's interesting. So you've had this a long time ago. Do you remember when?
Yes. I was in
Oh, that sounds like a
Prague
story.
just after the wall came down.
Okay.
Went to Prague with Meg and her daughter Nib, and we had a wonderful time. And the bars at that moment in history, because suddenly,
So
there
this
was
is
hope.
80s, right?
no, 1990. No, it wasn't 1990, it was 92, sorry.
Oh, 92,
But-
okay.
Things had changed
Yeah.
a lot. And it was a time when the best writers, Havel was suddenly widely available, all the extraordinary Czech writers were available, and you went to a bar and you said you were English. Well, they could hear you were English, because I don't speak Czech. And, oh, have a glass.
Right.
So Meg and Nib were in the church opposite for midnight mass, because it was Christmas Eve, and yours truly was in a bar being treated to Becherovka.
Ah, there you go.
I think we should try the original and not in the cloudy glasses.
Oh yeah, let's get rid of those
Yeah.
ones there. Okay, let's.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is very interesting smell.
Flowery.
Very flowery. It smells quite Christmassy. I think there's some sort of like clove, or do you see what I mean? Like a.
Not sure.
Or star anise, is that sort of
Star
smell?
anise, yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's fascinating that. Let's give it a try.
Let's go for it.
Go.
They're so
Okay.
lovely, those little bottles.
They're cute, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Right.
So this is Becherovka, the original. Very, very floral, very spicy.
I'm not going to knock this back. I'm going
Oh, you're
to
gonna sip it?
savour it.
Okay.
Which you're probably not supposed to do, but I just...
Yeah, okay. This one is slightly stronger than the banana one. This is a 38%, this one.
Bloody. So sorry. Wow. That's a kick. I'm so sorry. Spitting on camera is not allowed. But really? God, that's
it is
stronger than I realised.
Very strong, that. Wow, that is fiery. Really fiery. It's nice. But
I'm not sure nice is the right word.
it's got a strange aftertaste. It's got a really sort of
metallic.
bitter aftertaste.
It's those bad herbs.
Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about it now. It was all right when I first tasted it, and now I'm a bit like, I'm not sure.
It actually doesn't have an enduring, pleasant taste.
No.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to buy it. No. Definitely not.
No,
it sounds like heavy metal. It sounds like, tastes like.
It tastes like heavy metal.
It's probably got lithium in it or something.
A bit more.
It's often described as having a gingery or cinnamon flavour.
No.
Not gingery, not cinnamon. No.
Annihilating.
Wrong one.
Annihilating, yeah. It's more,
Well, we both had the same reaction.
yeah.
Knockout cough.
Yeah, I mean, it's, yeah. I wonder if the second taste might be better.
Those are dangerous. Those drinks that taste better on second and third.
Yeah, I'm not massively keen, I wouldn't say.
No, I'm not enamoured. Sorry I told you to go there with the rest of it. Now I feel really bad.
In which case?
I just do not remember it tasting like this. It's like a fireball.
Oh. This was from 1807.
So ladies in corsets were drinking that.
Maybe.
Annihilating.
They must have changed
popping
the
their
recipe.
corsets.
This one is a 40%. Because it's quite bitter, that might have an impact. But that was an aperitif, that one. I don't know if I feel good about that one. This one is the, I don't know what that means, cordial. What do they mean by that?
Well, in France they have a tisane. It's supposed to be good for your health.
Okay. But the lemon one,
Yeah.
I think might be, should we try
Well,
the
let's
lemon?
go for the lemon one.
Okay.
And?
Lemon?
As far as I'm concerned, you're all...
Yes.
Yeah. Do you like limoncello?
Yes.
Okay.
Very
So, I mean,
much.
this might be...
Yes, this might be my drink.
This one
so
is
this might
only-
be palatable to a modern palate.
Yeah.
And we are modern people.
Indeed.
Well,
Whereas this one is only about 16 or so years old, the recipe for this. So this is actually quite
So
new.
this is Gen Z.
This is a Gen Z compared to this, which is your boomer. Your extra
No,
boomer.
it's not boomer, it's pre-boomer.
Pre-boomer. Much pre-boomer. All right, so let's try the... I think this one smells much better.
Yes.
It's still got some of the herby bits
yeah,
in there,
but
it's
it's
not...
ameliorated.
Yeah, definitely getting the citrus.
Okay. Oh, that's way better.
That is much better. That's much more drinkable.
Yes.
It's lemon, hints of those sort of bittery,
There are hints of the herbs.
but it's not as bad.
It's more palatable.
Yeah. I still would prefer limoncello.
So would I.
I don't think it's that nice. It's fine.
I love the Czechs, but I think they ought to work better on their spirits.
Yeah.
Can we go for the prison camp one and see what happens?
Prison camp one. Which one's that? Is this
Yeah.
one?
It's
This
fine.
one is more potent, more
Yeah.
bitter, no sugar.
So we'll knock that back and then have loads of water and dance. No, we won't dance. We're not able to dance. Good
I don't know
grief.
how I feel about this.
Okay for it.
You can smell. It smells like
Socks.
socks.
It does.
It's going to come out black or something. Oh,
I
no, it's
know what
red.
it is. God, I know what it smells like. What's that stuff that when you had sex with someone in the 80s and you stuffed it underneath their nose?
All nitrates.
Yeah, and it smelled like smelly socks the next day.
I'm sorry? What? What, nitrates?
Have a nitrate.
What
Does
are
it
they?
smell like that?
What, like
Yeah.
smelling salts?
No.
No.
poppers.
Yes.
Oh, poppers.
Yes.
Poppers. That's it.
How? What?
Moving on.
So
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
No, you really don't.
I don't want to know.
Boring.
Just don't want to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
one as well, is it?
Jesus Christ!
That is disgusting.
I should have taken the whole thing in.
Oh,
No.
fuck. Sorry for
Oh,
swearing, but
God, that's-
revolting. I'm
Jesus.
sorry, my dear comrades and colleagues in Czechia. You're wonderful. But
Your drinks.
that drink is shit. You're better
Oh.
on beer.
Good Lord.
That's water,
foul.
please. Please, water. That is just disgusting.
I was not expecting it to be that bad.
Dear Tom, we've known each other a long time. When you suggested I took part in this, why did you discover you
I'm
hated
so-
me and wanted to torture me?
I'm so sorry.
Good grief.
That is hideous. That is absolutely hideous.
No, it was a fut.
Yeah?
You know, a damp squib. Damp squib of herb. Someone didn't get the herb mix
It's just
right.
foul. It's like
Excuse me.
drinking like engine oil.
So it has a distinct
Yeah.
herbal taste.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Fresh notes of orange and dry.
No,
No.
fresh notes.
No orange in
No.
Ugh.
No one.
Unless
That
they're
was
rotten.
bad.
That's really bad.
I should imagine people
Christ
in
knows.
that country, you know, grandma says, come over for lunch. I've got some. No, I'm not coming over. I love
Yeah.
you, but no.
God no. So this last one, this is the sweeter one. This is, what was it? White wine and linden flowers.
Oh, we're having some hope.
Well,
He's going to tap it behind his ears.
Oh, that's better.
yeah. This is a 35%.
You're back with the percentages.
You've got to tell your audience what the percentage is, just so they know. This one was a 40. Interestingly, this is a 38, that's a 40, but that tasted like an 80. I mean, it's foul. But this,
Can I swear?
Yeah, it's
Good. Shit.
Yeah, it's not good.
Right, now we're going on to the more...
So this is the sweet, this is cordial, this one.
lovely taste.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, this one's better. It just tastes like cough mixture.
Yeah, it is a bit like cough mixture, yeah.
It is.
I don't mind that. That's
Yeah,
all right,
if
it's
you
drinkable.
like drinking cough mixture, it's fine. It's a bit sickly.
It is quite sickly, it's
I had
sticky.
such high hopes for this.
Yeah.
I thought, Tom's going to be there. I've suggested he goes there on a whim, because I drank it years ago. Obviously, I was way too smashed to remember it. Actually, I wasn't. No, I was just...
Yeah, you do remember it.
I do very clearly.
But just not the drink, apparently.
I had one glass, but then I had lots of different glasses of lots of... Look, it was Christmas Eve!
Whew. Yeah, I don't mind that one. It's all right. It's okay, I can drink it. I wouldn't choose it, but it's all right. Sorry,
I'm not
Becherovka.
being a Polish egotist, that's not the right word, but so far the Sopolica's the best.
It's the best one, yeah.
I know you've saved the last one.
Well, yeah, we have got one more. So this is Riga Black Balsam, which again is Latvia's drink of choice. Again, they make lots of different versions of this, but I thought I'd get the
I wanted...
original, the OG. So this is a 45%. It's dated back to 1752.
Well, I hope that bottle isn't, because then we'll be on the floor.
Certainly hope it isn't.
You know that Latvia, in terms of the percentage of Russians living in Baltic state countries, has the highest percentage of Russians living within
Oh, there
its
you go.
borders. It's got a really eclectic mixture of peoples.
Yeah, and you can sort of feel that when you're in
Can you?
in the region.
Did you remember before you went, I said the Baltic states have wonderful traditions that people outside of those countries don't understand, like the pagan traditions, like their actual unity. You remember, well, I don't know if you do, but when all the Soviets disappeared, they became Russians, they had this wonderful singing route across all the Baltic states of people holding hands and singing. Did you
The
feel,
silent revolution or
yes,
whatever,
did you
yeah.
feel that still existed?
Yes, I think it's interesting because when you're through those states, when you're through those countries, I think you find that there are people that would be quite happy to just be oppressed, to be people that were under the Soviet state again, and actually that it's a burden not to be.
But do you not find that it's not a matter of being oppressed, it's a matter that under the Soviet state, whatever one thinks of it, you had a pension, you had a union, you had a job, you had security. Whereas the new world, we have none of those.
Yeah.
Is really scary.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the Museum of Occupation actually in Estonia was really interesting because of exactly that. So they were frightened of freedom because they didn't know what to do with it. Because when freedom came along, all of a sudden, the state wasn't telling them what to do and what to think. And
but don't you think we in the West cast around the word freedom, very carelessly?
Yes, and because we're used to it. So we understand, relatively speaking, what freedom is because we just have it. So by default, people in our country are born essentially free. You're free to love who you want to love, to believe what you want to believe. And as long as you're not hurting anyone else, generally speaking, you're pretty much fine. Whereas over there, that wasn't the case until relatively recently. They didn't really have that freedom, and so when that suddenly that state was lifted and they were able to do it. They didn't know what to do, and that's why. So that museum in particular was really interesting because they were people they had videos of people talking about how they felt when that freedom was suddenly given to them, and they went, well, what do we do with that? And a lot of them were terrified because they didn't know how to do it.
People in the West don't really understand what a huge explosion all of that was.
You know, I was riding through Lithuania at one point, and I noticed that all the villages that I was riding through had megaphones on their telegraph poles.
Why?
So as you went through,
for sirens,
just war. And it was sirens for the war, and then after that they were used to announce what everyone's job was going to be for that day. So during communism, they would just say, right, Bill, whatever, you are going to be working on the farming today, you're going to milk the cows. So you're going to be going doing this.
But
so
that's
actually
1984.
Absolutely. I mean, but they still exist now. And so those hangovers of that time are still there today. And I find that really interesting because it's not just in the consciousness of them, it's actually still there in the architecture. It's all still exists.
It's a fear.
Because it's all quite quite recent. So, you know, I think what's happened here, by the way, is what we've done is we've had several units of alcohol,
and now we're having a chat.
So I mean,
but that's what you do in Eastern Europe.
Right.
You have drink, you have talks.
Yeah. So there you go. We're doing exactly what is expected of us,
Probably
having had
what our respective ancestors
6 shots of alcohol
all the time.
Oh dear me! Right, should we do the last one? This is Riga,
the killer, isn't
Black
it?
Balsam 1752 original recipe from the 18th.
Yeah, and you're going to tell me the percentage. Proof.
45. We've been through it, that's fine.
Yeah.
So it says it is an amazing blend of 24 all natural ingredients, including extracts of carefully selected grasses, roots, berries, and buds. Now, I don't like the idea of grass. But, having said that, some vodka, of course, is grass.
Schokobananen is bison grass.
Yeah. But yeah, grasses, roots, berries, and buds. Riga Black Balsam is an exciting and breathtaking experience.
I hope it's not that exciting.
With a versatile authentic bittersweet.
Oh, for God's sake, the marketing department's going mad.
That makes it an indispensable component for different drinks. Enjoy this pitch black drink neat as a digestive or in a cocktail of your choice.
And would you like to know a story?
Go on, tell us a story, Laura.
Okay, so it was developed in 1752 by a fellow called Abraham Kuntz, who was an apothecary.
Okay.
He lived in Riga.
Yeah.
He advertised this. Anyway, apparently, according to legend, Empress Catherine the Great was heading back to Russia.
Oh, she was a bitch.
Yeah.
Fine, but she was great.
Yeah.
She stopped in Riga for a few days, respite. And shortly upon arrival, she fell very ill, and Kuntz was asked to step in after the Empress's personal doctor proved helpless. The Balsam's success in curing Catherine the Great provided it with popularity throughout Europe and him with exclusive rights to produce the balsam for the next 50 years.
Well, there you go.
Legend has it that Catherine the Great took the throne of Poland because she had an affair with the last king of Poland, and she used it as her lavatory. You really think I like Catherine the Great? Looking forward to this.
Oh dear.
Fill it up to the max.
Christ.
Yep, I'm going there. Oh, that's fine. Just tastes like shoe cleaner.
It really does.
Actually, it smells better than that.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
anything.
yeah.
White spirit smells better than that.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, it's like treacle.
I mean, that is really black.
Bit more, because I really want to go for the death. Thank you.
It's very, very dark.
I can see.
Oh, shit.
It's like, yeah, old-fashioned cough mixture. Do they
Riga.
knock and smash, or
I don't know.
what do you think people do in Riga?
Well, cheers. Last
Thank
drink.
you, thank you, very, very
You're very welcome.
much.
Thank you for joining me
I've
on this
really enjoyed.
drink odyssey. I hope
Yeah,
you've enjoyed it.
I mean, could you please tell other people that we know I'm not just known for my drinking capacity?
Yeah, I mean, you're not just known for your drinking.
I have given you some bits of history.
You have.
I'm wearing a jolly saucy hat.
Very good hat, yeah. Which I wish I was, because it is quite warm out here today,
Oh,
isn't
the hat.
it? Go on.
Oh, now you look like a Russian farmer. Brilliant. Or Tolstoy. Tolstoy used to wear a hat. Yeah. Oh,
that's
yes.
what's better.
You're Tolstoy.
It's the beard, isn't it? That's what it is.
I'm great. But, and the hat. Okay, cheers
Okay, here we
to
go.
everyone.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Oh. Whew.
Better than that. Herbie,
Jeez.
coffee. It's that metallic taste. It has. You're going to be ill, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right. Water. Water for Tom.
I don't know how I feel about that. It's really... Go on, Laura, tell us the flavours.
A combination of birch,
Birch? As in the tree?
I guess,
As in Eastern Europe, loads of birch trees.
lime, ginger, cocoa, licorice, baking spices, and berries.
How
I
the
mean, they
hell
just
did-
chucked everything in.
How the hell did they get cocoa in Riga 200 years ago? I'm sorry, but someone's just, whoa, I can see it. Some marketing person, they can make this sound wonderful.
It's quite bitter, that one. I'd say it's bitter.
May I be an animal and have another quick shot of Soplica to wash my mouth of all this venomous anti-Polish
You
stuff?
can. And on that note, I think we'll end it.
Thank you, Tom.
We'll both have a little.
I have learned that life isn't just about shorts and exotic drinks. In fact, if I taste anything again that tastes like heavy metal, I'm running. I'm going away. Because I just
It's
think
not
of
good.
I just think of nuclear power plants actually. Heavy metal
Yeah.
or bad bands. So how do I say thank you to you? Dziękuję, spasiba, merci.
We didn't do French, but okay.
No, we were doing it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Danke.
and
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. And I also learned that how you say thank you in Lithuania, to my untutored ears, sounded like a sneeze. So, acha.
Oh.
But I might be
Someone
doing a
will-
great disservice.
Someone will correct us on YouTube. It's YouTube.
I'm sure
someone,
they will.
Someone will tell
I'm sure
us.
they will. But wow, this was fun.
It was good.
Sunny garden, August, England, lovely friends.
Well, thanks for joining us. If you like the video, hit like, subscribe if
They
you haven't.
won't.
You won't. Hit subscribe if you want to see. Actually, probably not more of this because I don't think I can do much more of this.
Neither can I.
But there will be more videos to come. So yeah, please stay subscribed to the channel. There'll be more biking and travel and all sorts of adventures to come. Comment on this and tell us if you've had any of these drinks, what you think, and did we just
yes.
completely mess it up, and should we have put all the Becherovka in a cocktail? Because it sounds like that's what we should have done.
Or should we have thrown it away?
I mean, that's more likely. Toilet cleaner? Could you use it to clean the toilets?
Lavatory cleaner, please.
Lavatory cleaner, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, cheers.
Cheers,
Thanks for
darling.
coming. Cheers.
Thank you so much.